have a monkey in your pants?
Alright then folks, welcome back to another Bad Influence fan commentary. This time we're looking at Season 2, Episode 4. For those of you who do not know, this is a 1990s TV show, magazine, game, TV show thing, hosted by Violet Berlin, brackets Nipples, and Mr. Andy Crane. Let's see what hilarity and will follow.
1, 2, 3.
Monopoly?
That's Mayfair Hotel, £2,000 please.
2,000?
Today how board games like Monopoly are being given a digital dimension.
Yeah, and they all suck.
Get out of jail free card.
No, cash only.
Alright then, our main review this week is Asterix on the SNES.
Ooh.
One more.
And
Z.
as the Virtual Geographic League celebrates its 100th year birthday,
What?
I'll be following in the footsteps of Alexander Graham Bell and translocating to Solaris 7.
What? Did anybody else understand what that man said?
But first,
Boy,
meet Mark
child.
Nyman, the world Scrabble champion.
Oh,
Hello.
great.
Bad influence.
World
We're gonna
Scrabble
set you a
champion.
challenge now. This is the Amiga Scrabble program.
Yeah.
Do you feel confident?
I feel pretty
They always
good.
tend to have
I've actually had a
educational
couple of games
sections of the
rehearsal
show.
with it, and it's one game all at the moment,
And
so
I'm
it's the
hoping
final
this is not one of
Okay.
those educational
Off you go then,
sections,
and we'll
because
see how you get on at the end
I
of the
don't
show.
want
Thanks very
to
much.
watch somebody play Scrabble. Thank God.
Yes.
Oh, is this like sponsored by Scrabble, this episode?
Scrotty Furtlers, or should that be Scrotty Scrabblers?
This dude here is Mr. Namrud. He gives you your hints, tips and cheats, and he abuses his hardware. Oh, I've got that joystick on the desk.
Number 2, Blob Wig, which is a person
It's a Cruiser power play joystick.
every time you see them.
Let me have a look.
And then, of course,
Yes,
there's the
that's what it
BQAS,
says.
which is a cheat for Desert Strike on the Amiga.
Desert
Simply
Strike.
type it in on the password screen, then play the game. Then, when you run out of ammo, just press F10 once, and you'll get all your weapons back, and you'll be impervious
Magic.
to all rocket, bullet, and missile attacks.
How do you play this on the Amiga actually with one fire button, considering the helicopter's got multiple different weapons? A la the Mega Drive with 3 buttons.
When it smashes you in the face.
Don't you? Oh, I thought he was going to hit the Amiga. I was going to shout.
You know it's true.
What was
The new
what was he doing there?
CD32, the first
Oh,
32
there we go,
console
Flopfest.
launched in this country. Software, well, there's not very much of it
Still
around
want one
at
of
the
those
moment. Only
tallies.
4 games available, but more are promised by Christmas. 80, in fact. Honest. Now, when you buy the console, you get all the usual bits and pieces. You get your mains adapter, etc.
One of those many failed consoles that lots of companies seem to try and punt out.
Playability. In fact, it's just a nuisance. You also get 2 games.
It's
You
a
get a game
nuisance.
called Oscar, and this one, Diggers, which is, well, it takes ages to get going, and then it's really slow, and it's sort of like Lemmings, but it's
Oh, I don't
nowhere
think
near
he's
as
a big
much fun.
fan,
But
Mr.
amazing
Crane.
32-bit games are coming, they promise us. This is called Rise of the Robot, a futuristic beat 'em up.
That is not
makes
amazing.
Full use of the machine's huge palette of over 16 million colours. And like
Simply,
any CD system,
that is
it
not
makes
amazing.
full use of CD quality sound and CD quality music.
Put it in, Andy. Show us,
And
son.
as we've said so many times on this program before, you get a better value of game for your money on CD than you do from a floppy or a cartridge.
Do you?
And that's because, of course, a CD can hold so much more information. This I'm sure you'll recognise as James Pond Robocod. But on the CD32, this game has an amazing 140 levels.
Wow.
I only updated the level codes.
Wow. I bet it still only takes up 4 megabytes of space.
20 million books, has starred
Nipples,
in
you
his own series
really
of
need to get a
animated
better
films.
dress sense. I
He's
hope you
got
still
his
don't
own
dress
theme
like this
park in France.
in
Now
2014,
he's starring
because
in his own SNES game. The
that
year
is
50
some
BC.
weird outfit.
Obelix has been captured by the invading Roman
Weird
army, so
outfit.
Asterix, with a little help from the canine dog Matix, has to go
Dog.
and get him
What
back.
was the dog's name?
Here's
Matix, or
Adam
was
in
it
ancient Gaul.
Dogmatix?
This is a kind of run-of-the-mill
Review
platform
section.
game that all the companies have been coming out with for quite a while.
Uh-huh.
There's not a lot to it. All
No.
you're doing is picking up objects and smacking things. But there's a lot of levels, so you can
Smacking
keep going for
things
ages.
with objects.
You got pretty typical sequence.
A game I've never
lots
played,
of
actually.
jumping around. If you look at the bottom of the screen,
Bone.
the dog bites the soldier, stopping him from attacking me, which is useful.
This boy
As
sounds
you can see here, there's a lot of jumping.
like he's
That potion there makes it
very
temporarily
thrilled with the
possible
game
to
and
charge through the enemy and smack them up without having to take
smack
any
him up.
damage.
And considering it's a platform game, it doesn't seem
Unfortunately, you just get bored by the game. There's just
too
all this jumping around.
excited
and there's
about
nothing
all the
to do.
jumping.
I mean, you just jump in here between clouds. What's the point?
It's a platform game, you plan.
Here you have to jump on the boss back. to
Oh,
avoid
more
damage
jumping.
by the hedge.
More jumping.
These coins here, when you have 100 of them.
I bet this
you
guy
can
went to
rely
school, went to
on
PE
the
and says,
of Mario, which
jump.
the game is desperately
And,
trying to
and
beat, but
he
doesn't
still went,
put it
oh,
at all.
Mr. PE teacher, I can't do any more
One of the
jumping.
interesting features that after an hour of play continuous, this screen comes up telling you that you want to take a break.
Really?
Personally, I don't know why anyone would want to play this game for an hour continuously. There's too much jumping around. Not enough to do.
He's totally got
Play
jumping.
this game unless I was getting paid for it.
Hatred
And seeing
against
this game
jumping.
costs £45. I'd take that £45 £25 and buy some of the books, at least I get more fun out of them.
Oh,
I like the main characters.
he was
especially
in
the
bad
dog.
mood
It's got
today.
Very good graphics, but the gameplay could be better.
Too much jumping.
It took me a while
Too
to get
much
into this
jumping.
game, but once I did, it was quite good. And I like the setting in Roman times too.
Apart from the jumping.
And so the final scores for Asterix.
Too much
the
jumping?
girls gave it an average
4.
score of 3 out of 5,
Ooh.
and the boys, well, some of them liked it more than Adam, so overall they gave it 3 out of 5 as well.
Adam was in a bad mood, blatantly. Too much jumping.
I expect, like me, you were amazed to hear the news from America recently
What
that
news?
virtual reality was in fact discovered over 100 years ago.
What?
The mysterious Virtual Geographic League have just revealed the fact that they've
What?
been exploring cyberspace since the turn of the century. But now they need more funds for research,
What?
and so they've had to open their doors to the public.
What did
And among
what?
them
A
was our
what?
own
A what
Zebra.
league? A Virtual Geographic
It's
League?
10:30 at night in London.
What?
It's just after lunch in Walnut Creek, California. And it's, later than I thought on Solaris 7. I'm in the headquarters
What?
of the Virtual Geographic League. It was from this very same building.
How many more
that
times
some
can I
of
say
the
what?
bravest adventurers in history set out to explore cyberspace.
Oh, one more time. What? Oh my god, it's a fucking... It's just a place where fucknuts go.
Excuse me, that's my mission.
What? Ooh, now we're talking.
I've been
Maybe.
translocated to the desert planet Solaris 7.
Translocated?
Now I'm in a 30-foot tall battle mech.
Wow, it's like Mech Warrior.
I'm fighting 7 other
In
mech
1982.
warriors from all over the universe, and it's a battle to the death.
Oh, I
Our
vaguely
mech has an
remember
almost
this actually.
overwhelming array of armaments and systems,
Ever so slightly.
but it takes a lot of practice to control.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like a proper mech simulator thing, but with rubbishy early 90s graphics.
After returning to Earth and the decontamination procedures,
Decontamination
VGL pilots love to gather
procedures.
around the debriefing monitors and compare notes on
Debriefing
fact
monitors.
But I have a more important task.
Is this
to
like a
discover
special
more about
club?
the history of the Virtual Geographic League from
For
board
special
member
people?
Tim Disney.
Is anybody...
History of the Virtual Geographic
Whoa,
League
your
remains
shirt's
shrouded
too
in
big.
mystery, but we do know a few things.
Did we wear big
primarily
shirts in
that
the
it was
90s?
founded in
I can't remember.
1895 by
Anyway,
Alexander
we're listening.
Graham Bell
Shh.
and Nikola Tesla with the goal of discovering and exploring other universes.
Isn't it dangerous?
Well, there have been a few incidents in the history of the
Whoa.
League.
Discovering
the
other
containment bay,
universes.
You'll notice it's a heavily reinforced structure. That's for a reason. There have been a few episodes of unwanted hitchhikers making the journey back to Earth.
Oh my god, he's a fucking
and
nut job.
some resulting mayhem. But we've really improved our safety standards, and in fact, we've only lost 11 pilots over the last 25 years of interdimensional travel. So we're quite proud of our safety. In fact, I
Interdimensional
brought
travel.
you this operator's manual, and I suggest you pay very close attention to the regulations concerning safety in Chapter 6.
Is this like a joke?
Chapter 6.
Or is this just something to do with the game? I'm confused. Either way, I think the man wearing the overly large white shirt
Don't forget, Chapter 6.
is a kiddie toucher.
My next translocation is to Mars, the red planet, in the
Mars.
year 2053.
No pressure, it's just a Martian death race.
On the red planet, I'll be flying in a dangerous hovercraft race with my fellow adventurers.
Cool.
The lower to the ground you are, the faster you go.
Taking the roles of enslaved or miners.
Bad graphics mixed with FMV sections. That is pretty funky though. I bet you those guys thought they were shit going at their little pods like that. It's quite it is quite immersive, to be fair. That looks
My
alright.
task is to beat the other players and race to freedom.
Quite
by
funky.
Any means I can. I can crash into them or find my solid rocket boosters so I can get a speed advantage. Uh-oh, I'm about to crash. Oh.
Pretty cool, like, if it had a bit more oomph behind it. Oh, you got DD'd.
Man, just blew up. Now I'm in third place.
No, you just
The
blew up, you're
other
dead.
crashs are being controlled by real
Not
players,
third place.
So every adventure is different.
Man, why didn't they have this special club
Hey,
in
I did pretty
this
good.
country?
This is my pilot log sheet.
Pilot
it tells
what?
me how many points I got, who I collided with, and how many violations I notched up.
Violations?
Oh well, back to reality.
Were you touching children in there? That's wrong. And your bike is wrong,
If
pal.
you believe that, you'll believe anything.
Exactly.
We're planning to set up virtual worlds in this country too. Probably next year and probably in London.
And probably not,
Battletech
because
is
we've
based
probably
on the
never
Spores
seen them.
game. And just
Unless
like
I'm
when
wrong.
Z played it, the idea is to destroy opponents
Yep.
and capture land.
Looks like you're
The
playing
Slave
by the
game,
rules,
Let's Warrior, is
Violet.
also based on Battletech.
Nipples.
Now for this week's news and previews.
News and previews. Thank God, get away from those absolute head
Another
cases.
massive scoop for Bad Influence. This is the first televised
Sonic
look
CD.
outside Japan at the brand new Sonic CD. This amazing disc features 7 mouth-watering levels using some fantastic scrolling and rotational
I'm going to show my lack of.
plus a sneak
That's
snip of a Sonic
Mega Drive, innit?
sub-level.
Mega CD, Genesis,
Those heroes
Sega
of the
CD.
half-shell are back in a beat-em-up game of their own called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles Tournament Fighters.
Got it.
Leonardo and the gang are all available for the
Still to
beat-em-up
play it.
action, as well as 6 baddies like Shredder and a mutant
It doesn't
shark
look too good.
called Armageddon.
Not
Latest
compared to Street Fighter.
pocket-sized Strap-on for your Game Boy.
Yes.
The humongous
Yes.
Booster Boy.
I
This
love
massive
these great
plastic
big
case completely
things
surrounds
for the Game Boy.
It's got stereo speakers, larger buttons.
How
an
cool's that?
amplifier,
Imagine
there are drawers and little
when you were a
compartments.
child or a teenager
On the
lying
side
in
here,
bed.
headphones and carts, there's a magnifier,
Has
there's
it got a light? It's got
Even
light
a robust little
with your
mini
duvet
joystick.
over you.
You can prolong the life of your
Playing
Game Boy
that.
with the extra backup battery compartments in the
Oh my
bottom.
God, extra
And there's
backup
a mains
batteries.
adapter as well.
Want one?
Are your trainers looking dull and lifeless?
No.
Have they got that just got them from
What's
the
on your
shop?
nose, Nam?
Well, take it from me. You are seriously
Blaster.
uncool, and you need help from the Trainer Care Lab. Here at the Trainer Care
What?
Lab, we use the very latest technology to coolify shoe wear.
What? Watch the electronics.
Right, fellas. While they're fermenting, here's a really cool tip for cool spot on the Mega Drive.
So I thought he was going to say Amiga game. Most things seem to be the Amiga for some reason.
Like so, and type in ABC, BAC, ABC, BAC.
Well,
And
that's
be
a bit of a
whisked
big code.
Straight to the end of the level, like so. Right, I think I better check my trainers.
Cool Spot. One of those games I was never a big fan of, to be honest
you
with
go
you.
out
I
with
don't
me,
know.
yes.
I didn't like the noises that.
Boy, you can smell it
Oh,
from here.
Scrabble
Time
boy.
to find out how the world Scrabble champion
We're not
is
interested,
getting on
Nipples.
against the Amiga.
We're
So,
more
who's
interested in
winning?
where you bought your
Well, I'm
flowery
just ahead
shirt.
at the moment, 323 to 303, and it's my go. But I've got pretty bad letters on my rack at the moment.
Yep.
So it's anyone's game.
And you're
So
still
how
a
do you find
virgin
this computer version of Scrabble?
after all
It's
this
very
time.
tough. I'm playing on the highest level. There's 12 different levels, and
I'll bet you.
half wishing I'd played on a lower level. But
Right, I'll let you get on with it now then.
thanks very much.
Andy.
The Amiga
To
wins.
Scrabble that's
Nearly.
enjoying the digital treatment. Lots of other family favourites are enjoying a new lease of life as toy companies convert their bestsellers to video format.
No.
Incidentally, just in time for Christmas. This is Monopoly on the
No.
PC. Now, at first glance, it may look about as useful as a chocolate fire guide, but think about it. There are advantages to binning the cardboard in favour of the computer. There are. Well, for example, you don't have to argue with the computer about who gets to be the top hat, do you?
And then
Anyway,
you
can
can't
play
be the
against
banker and
seven
steal the
other
money actually.
computerised
When your
characters.
friends
They've
aren't
got their
looking,
own
just give
quirky
yourself
little
more than
personality
200 when you
traits. Some
pass
of them are
school.
quite bright, some of them
See?
are quite thick. And you can save the game.
Board
so that
game
you don't have
version
to
is
pack up the
better.
board like you do normally.
I've
And
genuinely never played on a Monopoly game on a
That's it,
computer that I thought was decent.
This
Or
is
Trivial
Mahjong.
Pursuit,
In
to be
this
fair.
particular version of the game, the basic idea
Mahjong.
is to get rid of all the tiles by matching them up.
I've seen so many. Is it Mahjong?
Before each
Mahjong?
game, you have to
Games
sort out the
on
tiles
various
and lay them out in
systems.
different ways.
I do
Well,
not
no,
understand
what
it.
you
I've
do
never
is paint
understood it.
pages.
But
Now,
guess
it's
what?
not
There's a
possible,
game for it.
however, on the SNES version of the game, which is called Shanghai 2.
It's an import.
This is a basic pattern. Now I'm just getting rid of the tiles.
I saw a little
by
SNES
exactly
converter
the same
plugged into the SNES
principle.
there.
I'm finding a tile which has got 2 bare edges next to each other,
Huh?
clicking them on them with the joypad, and they're disappearing.
Is that it? Is that how you
Then I
play it?
think I'm going to be stuck for a bit.
Is it just like Snap?
Even old favourites like
That's what it looks
Battleships have been
like.
given the full treatment. In this, the CDI version of Battleships, they've
No,
tried to spice
not
it up
the
a little bit
CDI.
by putting actual sea warfare footage in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen there. Which
That's all I'm
depicts
gonna
what's
say
going
about
on,
the
whether it's
CDI.
a hit or a miss, or whether the ship's sunk and so on. Hits are red, misses are white.
Hands up
sink
if you
all
had a
hits,
CDI.
Sinks all yours, you've
Nope.
won, or vice versa. And apart from
Don't
that,
know.
it's just like the game I played at school.
Check. And of course there's chess, which was the first board game ever to get computerised. It's only recently that the software has begun to appeal to anyone who's less than a grandmaster. This is Battle Chess 4000.
I was gonna say
The board
that,
is a battlefield.
but I was busy having a
32
drink of Iron Brew.
digitized clay models acting as the pieces.
God damn.
Pawns, trade
Nipples,
blows
you
of
beat me to it.
castles, And queens bash bishops to bits.
And this is the Manic
Ooh.
National Lampoon chess.
Ooh.
The crazy characters have been brought to
I
life
like
with
this
digitized
chess.
footage of real actors. They have raging animated battles and are pestered by the Grandmaster.
How cool's
who
that
sends
shit?
down all manner of
That's
weird
better than that battle chess.
It's more interesting than watching Short and Kasparov. But for all
Ah.
the technical jiggery-pokery of the computer
How about
game,
that?
for me, there's nothing better than actually arguing with Violet about whether she owes me money for the rent on Piccadilly. You do!
I do
You
not.
do.
I don't.
Yep, get off my screen, you two.
And now for some
Alfred
more game
Chicken.
reviews. Alfred Chicken on the Amiga sees our plucked plucky hero on the trail of the Mecha Chickens.
I'm under the impression
Starring
that this
all
was
the
initially
agents,
released
also
on the
Alfred's
Amiga and then
girlfriend.
ported to other
Here's the
things.
recessed one, scrambled eggs.
Systems, I mean.
When you first begin to play this
I'm
game,
not sure.
it's difficult to control Alfred. And to
Your
understand
top
the game,
matches the colours on the screen.
But after a while of playing, you begin to master the maneuvers.
Master the maneuvers.
This is level 3.
So on an Amiga, you've got one fire button and a joystick.
Piece of wood about nails and bits of leaves. I'm now going through a secret entrance into a room where there's a flower.
And
now
a
if I
phone.
collect this telephone, she will give me a special weapon.
Special weapon? How can
which is
a
in
chicken have...
shape of jam. I can now
What?
fire and collect these objects.
Chicken
at
shoots
once.
jam. Really?
This game is worse than any other platform game I've played. It's very difficult to maneuver.
No,
This
it's
seems
not.
like a very basic game compared to some Amiga releases. It might appeal to younger players, but it
I don't
didn't
think...
appeal to me.
I played
really hate
the...
this
Oh,
game.
your
The
hair's
gameplay
bad.
is really basic.
And the
Oh.
scores for
I
Alfred's
played the
Chicken.
demo of this
The
back in the
girls
day on the
gave
Amiga,
it a
and I played it on the
2
Game
out
Boy,
of
and it's
5, and
not
the boys
that
gave it a
bad.
foul, 2 out of 5.
I thought it was an alright game.
Gunstar Heroes on the Mega Drive is a fierce 1 or 2 player shoot 'em up. The story goes
Fierce.
that an evil villain has stolen 4 magical crystals and intends to take over the world. Here's the gun-toting lead.
Game I've never played, not being a big Mega Drive guy. What, did he say it was
very fast and you don't know
best
what's
at?
gonna happen next.
He's got a same colour top. Are they all
This is
wearing the
level
same
4.
clothes?
He's the level boss on level 2.
That's what I want to
Once
know.
you have defeated him, he transforms into another boss.
Kill
which you
him.
have to keep defeating.
Keep defeating him. Shoot him
At
with
the
your
beginning of the game,
gun
you
star.
can choose from any of 4 different weapons.
What? Oh, gun star. His
You can
gun
also
is shooting
collect other
stars.
weapons through the game, so you
And
have 2,
they seem
and
to
they can
be
be
heat
combined.
seeking.
You don't have to repeatedly keep pressing the fire button. You just have to hold it down.
Well, that's not any
This is a
no
definite
no
game
skill
to like,
required.
especially if you enjoy action games. And there's the added bonus of having 2 players.
Added bonus, 2
I like
players.
this game, it's really good.
Hmm.
The graphics are
You
good.
child, have your mother's
But it is
hairdo from the
confusing when
80s.
there is 2 of
Please
you on the
remove it.
screen.
This is a
Please
very
remove
good
it from
game.
your
If you
face.
like shooting games, it's a
I
very
can't
good
speak, I
buy.
apologise.
It's a lot better than average.
And the scores
What did he
for
say? It's a
Gunstar
lot better
Heroes.
than
The girls
average.
gave it an excellent score of 4 out of 5, and the boys agreed. 4 out of 5 from
4 out of 5. Better than that jumpy game.
No,
Trainer's
not
nice
quite
and
many.
oh, and look at
A lot
that
of people
practically
ask me
brand new
how
spanky
the head
SNES.
action system works. Well,
Oh.
basically, I've had all my hair surgically removed and replaced with a very special material I invented called
What?
Rudro.
Velcro.
At a distance, it
You
looks
said
like
Velcro.
real hair, but
Velcro. Velcro.
You can probably see it's made up of hundreds of tiny insects who grab
No,
the lovely
Velcro.
prepared
Velcro
capsules
head.
in their pincers. I'll demonstrate with this cheap for Parodius on the SNES. Well done, tiny friends.
You
Pause the game
crazy
anywhere
twat.
and type it in. BBXXAYAY up, then left, and you'll get maximum power. Hey!
Nice.
Okay, tiny friends, you can let go now.
In the good old days where computer games were so hard, you needed cheat codes.
Let go, I said.
Thankfully, Rudro is not
Oh, look at
available in
that.
the shops.
I
If you
see
want
a
to be
Neo
the
Geo
Last, set your video recording
AES.
now. Last week's competition was to win a Neo Geo and a game, and of course a bad
And it's probably the only game that your parents would ever be able to afford to buy you back in the day. Because goddamn.
The answer is Die Hard 2,
Die Hard
and the
2.
lucky winner is
So I said Die Hard 2.
Matthew
James!
Bradbury from
Ma-
Linton
no.
Swaddling-Coat in Derbyshire.
No, I don't
Well
live in
done.
Derbyshire.
Where? This week's competition
don't
prize
win.
is a CD32 with software. Oh, and of course,
That just looks like
the Man in
Pinball
Blues t-shirts, and the
Dreams or
competition
Pinball
question is very
Fantasies, one of
simple.
the two.
What's the more common name for the chess piece known as a rook? If you think you know, give us
Oh.
a call on 0891
Okay.
700
Castle?
100. Calls should cost
That
you
is
no more
putting
than
me off because of the
25p.
chess
Get
piece
permission to
shown
load and
on
paste
the
phone
telly
bill before
screen.
you call. Lines will stay
I
open
don't
until
know.
midnight on Monday. Best of luck.
Just
Pass.
before we go, the question that's on everyone's lips: who is better, the world Scrabble champion or
I don't
the
care.
Amiga? Who's won? Who's won?
The Amiga is officially won.
Oh,
6 points, but, it
yep,
was quite
sorry, Amiga is best.
ironically at the end, I
Now I
actually
care.
pressed across rather than down on my last move.
So you
Oh,
lost
we
the
don't care.
computer.
We really don't
I've
care
been
what you
playing
done,
on the board,
Mr.
but I lost
Virgin Boy.
because I
Still a
pressed the wrong
virgin.
digit into the computer.
At any rate,
Scrabble
it
loving
was very
virgin.
close.
It was very close. It's
No,
a
it
great
wasn't.
player.
What was your best word?
My best word
Virgin.
was Equinia, and its best word was vortexes, which is very nice.
That's
Easy to
funny.
get.
One of
Well,
them
thanks
was
for playing
virgin.
it for us.
Pleasure.
Just goes to show
If
that
you're a virgin, no
computer
offence meant.
can almost be
Stuff that
beaten.
comes out my
And
face is
finally,
nonsense.
just
I
before we go,
apologise.
Tomorrow sees the launch of the game everybody's been waiting for, Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the SNES.
Nice.
At last, you get to control the bosses. The word is it's really good. A full review next week. Watch this
Andy, you're not
space.
even playing it because you're not even
Goodbye,
looking.
farewell, adieu, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.
There you go, guys. That was fan commentary. Season 2, episode 4, Bad Influence. This was Data Blast in the back of the day. Recorded this Data Blast on your VCR machines and watched it back frame by frame and got all the useful information. As always, thank you very much for joining me, watching me, listening to me. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you next time.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?